BC2699. We're back with another wisdom video today, and the quote is follow your heart and do what makes you happy. Follow your heart and do what's gonna make you happy. So what that means is if you would just listen to your heart, just follow your heart, doing what makes you happy, you're going to have more fulfillment in your life. You're going to have more purpose in your life. You're going to have more meaning. You're going to have more passion. You'll be more, I think you'll be more happy in your life. And if you listen to your mind instead, your mind's going to tell you to just be content. Just be reasonable. Just play it safe. Just play it fair. But to me, I feel like you're just settling. You see, the greater danger is setting your aim. It's not setting your aim high and missing. The greater danger is setting your aim low, achieving your mark. And if you keep, visioning, what you want to do, what you keep dreaming about, the thing that's dawning on you, on your mind, you need to go follow that. Chase what makes you, your happiness. You need to follow if it means getting that job, if it means getting that promotion, if it means following that business, if it means becoming self-employed, if it means being a risk taker, if it means trying to join, if you wanted to be a musician, if you wanted to be a NBA player, a NHL player, if you wanted to be a movie actor, that's what's gonna make you happy. You gotta follow your heart and do what you want to do, not what everybody else wants you to do, or no matter how big or small it seems. If you want somebody to crush your dreams so fast, tell it to a small-minded person. Be careful who you're telling to the things you want to do in your life that will make you happy. And they'll say, oh, it's not reasonable. Oh, you need to do what everybody else is doing. You need to fit in. You need to be like everybody else. You need to play it safe. It's your life. Do what makes you happy. You gotta be happy. You don't need anybody's approval. You don't need anybody's acceptance. You don't need anybody's nothing. It's your life. You don't need their validation. Chase your fucking dreams, man, and go fucking get it done. Because if you listen to your mind, it's always going to be in the back of your head, the what if, what would have happened. And I know for me, I don't want to live like that. I like to think I'm too vibrant. I like to think I'm a risk taker. I like to think I like to live life in the fast lane. I like the ambition. I like the grit, the tenacity, the grind, the willpower. And I am feeling fulfilled. I feel happy. I feel doing YouTube for 6 months now. And I am happy. And I've done other things in my life, listening to my mind and just playing it safe, being content. It took 14 years to start YouTube because of my past trauma, having PTSD. And then anytime I would try to convince myself to start YouTube, I would always I'd make excuses for myself. And I would just keep settling. I would just be pity. I'd say, well, I don't think I'm good enough. How am I supposed to convince myself to do YouTube? And then 6 months ago, was able to convince myself to do it. Just some personal stuff that has happened in my life. I I was detailing, uh, and then I was getting irritated because I felt like God kept poking at me, poking the bear, the monkey on my back. And then he said, start a YouTube channel. And I looked up this guy and I thought in my head, I said, God, I don't know how I can convince myself to do this. And he said, all because you're pressed doesn't mean you're crushed. All because you're breaking doesn't mean you're broken. All because people have thrown dirt at you for all these years does not mean that you still can't be fruit for people. Be that tree where people can take fruit from you. How do I argue that? And then a couple months later, I saw the movie Soul. It was the end of the movie, just talking about people living life to the fullest. That the movie was explaining your meaning and your purpose in life isn't just finding your passion, it's also living life outside of work. Being talkative, getting the haircut. When people are on the side of the road playing music, stop for a minute to listen to them. Just the little things. Just try to live life to the fullest the best you can, okay? Don't let your heart beat so you can live. Live so your heart can beat. And I had tears streaming down my cheeks, and I was thinking to myself, I feel like I was letting the world down. Not doing YouTube, not trying to inspire others. Because when I was in elementary school, that's where it started, being the happy, the goofy, the silly, the vibrant, energetic, hyper. I would write the funniest stories in English class to make people laugh, and that made me feel great about myself, seeing others happy, because I know what it feels like to not be happy, because I was child abused as a kid, my childhood. And I like stealing the spotlight. I like getting attention because I was also neglected as a child. So I have separation anxiety. I so this is why I do what I do. Just just being that kid at heart. As we get older, we tend to lose that side of us, but we should just do what makes you feel like a kid at heart again. The things we like to do. And when I'm doing our let's play videos in the chat and our channel, I just feel like that kid again, a kid at heart, like I was then. So I just for my personal, life, before following my heart, I do what makes me happy, just listening to my mind. And I just feel like I was settling, and I don't want to live like that. The richest part of the world is the graveyard, because all the songs that were never sung, all the books that were never written, all the technology that hasn't been made, and all the cures that haven't been discovered because someone got too discouraged. They didn't make that first step, and at least and not keep with it. And when I think of that, it gets me emotional, because I think we're all special. We all have a gift. We're all unique in our own ways. And so to finish, I just want to tell you guys, just do what fucking makes you happy. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks or says about you. Go follow your heart and do what makes you happy. I can't stress it enough. Stop listening to your mind. Stop settling. Stop playing it safe. Do what makes you happy.